Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Adam and this is my EPIK vlog. Here, EPIK is an abbreviation for English Program in Korea, or EPIK. EPIK is a government-sponsored program that recruits teachers like me to teach English in Korea from my great home country of the United States of America to the UK, to Canada, to Ireland, to South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. It's only 7 days long, and we get the opportunity to do it in the beautiful city of Jeonju. So in this video, I'm gonna just show you about 6 days of the orientation, but there's a lot to cover, so let's go. It was the first day of the EPIK program. I'd been looking forward to this for years. Upon arrival, I found the EPIK booth and checked in. The staff was very welcoming as they handed out queue numbers to all of us. After our number was called, we just lined up for the bus and got on our way. Then we were on the bus. Look at this view of the airport. How nice. Everyone around me looked so excited for their journey in Korea, but for now, after so many long flights, we all just slept. We finally arrived at Jeonju University. We had one more check-in to do, so we lined up and then took our luggage upstairs and unpacked it in our dorms. Our first lecture started right away at 3 o'clock. A firefighter came and taught us how to do CPR and practice chest compressions. The highlight of the evening, though, was meeting our class staff. In our first meeting, we just talked about the schedule and the processes for orientation and got to know each other. Day 2. I had to wake up early today for the medical checkup. They checked the regular things like our weight and height, hearing, blood pressure, urine, and did a chest x-ray. The most terrifying of all, though, was the blood test. After the class meeting, all the new teachers met in Superstar Hall for the opening ceremonies. One of my favorite parts of the meeting was the Jeonju University Taekwondo team's demonstration. Take a look at their fabulous performance. During the ceremony, we also watched videos that introduced the hardworking EPIK staff and a previous teacher's vlog that made me really want to visit Chungcheongdo. There was also a very sweet opening remark made by the department head of the NIIED. After the ceremony, 2 EPIK coordinators, Ashlyn and Angie, presented a lecture regarding EPIK duties and regulations. We got a better idea of what to expect on the start of our EPIK journey. The next 2 days had 7 kinds of classes in total that we all had to take. First up, we went to Lesson Planning 1. We learned about the importance of planning both the content of the lesson and even the teacher talk you'll use in the classroom. 40 minutes sounds like a long time before you go into a classroom, but without a plan, it can go by faster than you can teach the kids, "How are you?" let alone, "I'm fine, thank you, and you?" In classroom management, we learned all about how to control a classroom at every level, from elementary to high school. Of course, every school is different, but wherever you go, keeping the students engaged in your lesson will always help your classroom management. Then my class attended a lecture about after-school classes and camps that we get to run as EPIK teachers. I've never run a club before, but after this class, I'm excited to share my interests with my future students outside of school to form stronger connections with them. I have to admit, I was a little scared of our last class, making your English more comprehensible. However, the instructor was so nice and taught us how to keep our English simple in the classroom so our students themselves wouldn't be scared of our class. Next class, please. We started day 4 with the cooperative learning lecture, and we got to move around a lot. Even in the small space, the presenter got us to move around and meet new people to share our ideas with each other. I really enjoyed the fishbowl activity. The next class was a lesson observation. I didn't really know what to expect, but the energy from the teachers and from the audience was so high, and it just made the observation so much fun. The last class in this sprint was Lesson Planning 2. We got more details there about our lesson demonstrations that we have to do at the end of the week. After all those classes, we all went down to do our one-day cultural exposure classes. It was so much fun. I wish I could have gone to all of them. Luckily, in this video, you get to see everyone having a great time at their activities anyway. Roll film.
Oh, sorry.
It's finally day 5 and you're in for a real treat today. I've been looking forward to today's activities the most out of everything else. One of the activities was making designs on Hanji fans that EPIK provided for us. The other activity was visiting Jeonju's famous Hanok village. When we got there, we got to explore and do everything from a hanbok experience like these teachers did, or taking fancy pictures by the traditional houses. My favorite part, though, was exploring the Gyeonggijeon shrine in the middle of the village. We also ate a delicious lunch of Jeonju bibimbap. But for now, I really have to hurry and finish my lesson plan for tomorrow. It's due at 8 after all, so bye! It may be the last day, but it's certainly not the least of this video. It's finally lesson demonstration day after all. We've been preparing for this lesson all week. As I presented my lesson with my partner, my nerves went away and we just had fun. My class was so supportive of me and each other. In between demonstrations, a lecturer gave us feedback on our teaching, and I learned how important it is to look at my students' faces to see how much they really understand my directions. After all these lectures and classes, I better appreciate the magnitude of a teacher's responsibility in Korea. If I use what I learned from this orientation, I think I'll be up to the Herculean task at hand. I believe all of you will become the best teachers EPIK has to offer as well. 파이팅!